Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Free For All, free-to-play series, part of the Hell Hades 2025 challenge. We welcome you. All right, folks, portal's going purple. I actually pulled my shards yesterday, so let's see what we got. Hello. It's Friday morning, and it's double chances, and I actually have a good little pile. All things considered, I went on a little heater like the second week where the clan boss just dished these out. And Void specifically, because of the Solely Void event, our Solely Void account rather, we track when that's coming, and we knew one was on the horizon, so we refused to pull. Okay, so we're just hoping this goes better than the 2X Ancients, and we're just crossing our fingers, hoping for a couple epics, maybe some good ones. Man-Eater would be pretty sweet. Let's dive into it. Obviously, only one at a time. Actually, as far as the rares go, we already have the two best ones. So there's not a whole lot in the rare category that we're looking for. Okay. Ooh. Wow, dude. Wow. Madam Sarah. So really it comes down to just this one ability. She's got some other useful ones. Removes all buffs from enemies and places a decreased attack and a decreased defense. Dude, that's huge. That is huge for the account. And it's 100% chance as is. And realistically, in the arena, you only need it to happen once, especially early on. So this is going to be huge for us in arena. We've been struggling there. So once we get High Katoon with the speed lead, and then her and Alice, and then an increased attack, we're set now. Heck yes, dude. And just in general, she's a sweet champion. Okay, let's get some more. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think it is. What else do we got? Okay. Now, I'm not going to pretend like this guy's a god, because he's not. He's just solid. But he has an AoE block active skills and then like a true failure, and he increases his accuracy and crit damage here with an extra turn. I don't remember what this, and I guess I didn't realize that he does ignore a little defense. Not an amazing champion. He's not going to be high on my list, but I have him and have built him. He's kind of like my third or fourth nuker on the Solely Voids account, and he is solid. He is a very solid champion. The AoE block active skills is good. And you build them with a little bit of crit damage. Alright, so remember when I said I got all the good rares? Well, this is the one that I don't have. So, yeah, she's very good. Decrease the cooldown. Good healed. Boost turn meter. She actually, if you just build her, not even necessarily for a speed tune, she's like fairly usable still, just because of the heal, and she goes fast. Alright, we're still wanting more epics. Come on. Alright, Chevalier. Come on, and there's a chance. Okay, Paragon. Another one of the like top. We're hitting all the top tier rares on this account. We have like literally all of them. Renegade's the only one I would say we're missing now at this point. Yeah, it just has an unkillable, and you can book it down to a 2-turn, so you can kind of cheese out some bosses. So like when we do Dreadhorn, it's going to be a tough build, but we might be able to just throw him in like high resist, and then yeah, it's going to have to be really high resist, and then just you're going to have to get War Master on him. But yeah, he'll just attack, unkillable, attack, unkillable, over and over again. All right, you know what? Is it too much to ask for gold? Is it? It can't be. That's all right. All right, and a Bellower. Okay. Man, if this would have been my start for the Solely Voids account, the beginning of that series would have went a whole lot smoother. But that was a good session for us. All right. I'll see you folks later. So, as you can see, it was a pretty solid session overall. I mean, with the exception of Renegade, we've got all the major Void rares right off the bat. We got a Paragon, we got a Bellower, we got a Painkeeper, and then you knew from previous episodes, we got a Coldheart. So we're popping off with those. Okay, but additionally, we did add some Void epics that are not going to be too bad. Ethlyn's okay. We'll throw some gear on him. It might be a long time before he gets leveled up. But then Madame Saris, that's a good one, folks. That's a real good one. She is a bit of a stud. We got to get a bunch more accuracy on her, but we can work towards that. And honestly, for the time being, she probably would even just be good in at 4-star, at least for the time being, because we just need her to have high accuracy, and this ability doesn't need like chances. You know, we don't need books to increase the chances, so we're cooking with that. All right. So we got some projects we need to go on, and we need to get some more 6-stars. We did get a 6-star between now and the previous time we had an episode, and we decided to get Taragi up strictly because I know the importance of him being at 6-star, having a mastery, and the clan boss. But what we are desperately needing, and now we're starting to see the point where we haven't been in the dungeons as much as mattering. We did book him up. I wanted this to be as up to that 40%, and I wanted this, and we almost had to put every single book into him, and he is a reader, so yeah, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So otherwise, we got a pretty nice little kit on him. We just got to get his gear leveled up a little bit so that we can have best possible build, and we're just going to do that. We're going to slow roll that. We don't need to burn all of our silver right here and now, because as we go, we get better gear. Skaramis probably is going to be my next 6-star. He seems like he's real good. We have a pretty good build on him. Could desperately use accuracy banner with speed, which we have available for him. And he's already got 3 pieces on. So I guess we'll get an intercept stack. Having the one of Feral was very, very big. Okay. Otherwise, what have we been doing? We've been pushing. I haven't checked this morning to see particularly where we're at, but we've made some very good gains. Let's see what the clan boss brought us first. All right, so we're max chesting brutal, 2-keying. Okay, not quite what we wanted there. I love a void shard today. Man, would I have loved a void shard. This one, I would love a void shard. Oh, maybe I wasn't clear, but I would love a void shard. We are going to get one more pull here later tonight. But anyway, what have we been doing? We've been pushing these dungeons. All of the keeps, stage 20 on lockdown, baby. So, the only one that's not like a very consistent farm is the magic keep. Sometimes she just absolutely smacks. And I'll talk about how, well, we might as well just talk about that right now since it's here. Basically what it comes down is we have this. He decreases buff duration, and so does Alice's A1. So once we get to the boss, we just have her spam her A1 over and over and over again. What else do we got? Spider, we haven't really pushed too far, but 14 seemed to be about the threshold. You may have guessed that we're struggling with anything Force Affinity right now. For obvious reasons. But then, like Dragon, same thing. We're at stage 20, but Dragon 21, same thing. Yeah, so I think we're making good progress. We just have to start getting food ready to go. And food is easy coming now, man. This this super raid thing is so nice just because of the amount of time it saves me, because it saves my multi-battles. It means when you run campaign, you run half the amount of multi-battles that you previously ran, and so that just saves you a crazy amount of time. Allison, the 6-star or 5-star blessing is a huge increase just because of the accuracy. So she's basically landing the debuffs, or not the debuffs, but her abilities are landing. Like, she's got some decreased cooldown stuff going on, and then decreased buffs on the A1, like I had mentioned before. I feel like she lands those basically every time. She still is in lifesteal with Giant Slayer. That's the one I was looking for. Giant Slayer. So she's in Giant Slayer. Helps with the clan boss right now. I just have all of my champions kind of geared for PvE. Okay, so we just burned through the rest of our Doom Tower keys. We have gotten to the point where we have a good shot tonight at beating this boss, getting a Void Shard, completing our daily missions tonight, getting another Void Shard. So we're gonna end up having 2 more Void Shards for our polls this weekend. So hopefully we'll have something spicy to add to the account in the meantime. What are we gonna do? Man, sounds boring, but gosh dang, we just need more 6 stars because we hit a mystery shard earlier this week. And we hit the jackpot of all jackpots. We got a Frozen Banshee. So we got her to 5-star. We booked her up already. And actually, we found a pretty solid little set. So she's just got a little off-piece Destroy Boots. And then we got her in a regen set. Because, man, I might just see if I can get her to... If she can solo at some point lower levels of Clan Boss. Or not Clan Boss. Dragon. Maybe Ice Golem. Ice Golem's kind of a tough one. But if we can get her to farm like those lower levels of that, we're going to have to get a better ring here. But we needed the accuracy and speed. Man, that would be pretty valuable. Even if it's like stage 13, you know, farm up a little bit of food, slow grind a little bit of gear. Could be valuable. But furthermore, if we can just keep her alive, hence the regen set, her poison and poison sensitivity is going to put up a lot of damage in the clan boss. It just is. So she's going to be on my list of 6 stars. So, man, who do we get? We got these 4. I actually think, shockingly, Ugo's at the bottom of that list. The only problem is all the good champions we have, with the exception now of Madame Seris. Literally all of them are magic. So it's magic. It's everybody's magic. I guess we do have Dawncaller, who is Void, but holy cow, that's a lot of magic potion keeps that we have to be farming up. But luckily that we have been able to, you know, get into the magic keep and hit stage 20 on that at least fairly regularly. But as boring as it sounds, I think we just keep grinding food. Actually, now's a pretty good time for that because we have a champ chase event, which means every time we get a rare from here or a common or an uncommon, we get a little bit of food and we get a little bit of points to try to just creep up that leaderboard. Can't remember if you saw this on the video or not, but we're actually randomly in 2nd place in our champ chase event, which is kind of weird because I'd almost prefer the epic book at this point, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think our account just would benefit from a few more 6 stars that give us a little bit more versatility. Particularly Skaramis is going to be huge for us, as well as Frozen Banshee, as well as Coldheart. Man, I'm half tempted to the point of, do I just get these 4 just 6-starred as fast as I can and then put them in the Minotaur? That could take so long, though. And I want to be doing other things. But we do have a fusion coming up. We're just not going to have the shards to actively participate in. But we might be able to do a little bit of work in some of the events. And just some of the events lately around here, the rewards are just absolutely terrible. But you're seeing my life right now. My life is just campaign, magic keep, campaign, magic keep. And the magic keep grind was kind of brutal getting up there. But I'm glad I waited because I felt like it saved me some energy and some time and frustration by doing it later on once I had champions that I knew could actually beat it, despite having an occasional fail. And then we came to the realization that Alice just straight up is the best campaign farmer that we have. But shockingly, she does work almost everywhere. But come and check this out, though. Dang, we're reaping in these rares. That's awesome. Okay. Come check this out. She's still in gear that we farmed from the campaign because we got these nice rolls from the Sand Devil, like crit rate with crit damage, excellent. Attack with accuracy, great. Now these top ones are not from the campaign. Those were eventually either from the login rewards or from whatever. And then obviously we got a little bit extra from whatever these, faction wars or whatever. But we've been able to just kind of put her in a great position. She's kind of a beast, and she's in some very basic gear. And look at that. 3-roll speed. Couldn't have asked for anything better. So she is a little bit slow, but we have a crit damage amulet to just keep cranking up her attack. I saw some people have an insane, I can't remember who it was, has like 300 crit damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how people are pulling these stats off with anything like that. But yeah, I think our game plan is just to continue to farm food, get to masteries. Maybe by next week, maybe on Tuesday, we'll have another 6-star ready for us to go, and then we'll be ready to pop off. Okay. Otherwise, comment below which of these 4 is the next one. Man, I go back and forth. Skaramis, I think, is going to benefit a lot from being 6-star, not only because he gets a banner, but then his base stats are just higher. Coldheart would benefit, obviously, just from having higher base stats, but realistically, she will do her job at 6-star and at 5-star, because really the most important thing is quad hitter and a decent sized nuke with turn meter suppression. She's going to do that at 5-star. And then Frozen Banshee is not going to be as effective unless she's 6-star, just to try to stay alive. So it's a tough decision all around. Help me make it. Help me make it down below. Or heck, maybe you think the Madame Saris is the one that we need to do. So I'm going to go through. She's going to get a little bit of rework, I think, along with some other champions as far as gear. And then on Tuesday, we're going to report back on some progress we made. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, on your way out. And I'll see you on the other side.